Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And as predicted, I trounced that fool. So let's listen to this guy congratulate me.
Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
Let's go home.
Yeah, let's leave our prize unattended so somebody can steal it. Oh, I should go, yeah, gotta go gloat to Invincible Arthur.
My congratulations, Mr. Holmes.
Gonna have to change your nickname, sucker. I mean, the game's not fun, but I did win.
Only club members have access.
What? I play at this tournament every year, but I'm not a club member? Member club? B club? Alright, let's get out of here. As statues go, it's not bad. It's not like Naked Lady good, but it's not bad. I wonder what Watson's over there reading. Do you think he's interested in being a mother as well? Open deduction. There's no deductioning to do. I've only predicted the crime. We don't have any clues yet.
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
What would be so funny about it anyway? Literally everyone was wearing it. Alright, now I have to remember not to make the choices too early, right? Ooh. Alright, so she's got a necklace with a weird symbol on it, and no, I don't want to make a judgment right now. We already know Mr. Bouvier. Alright, so we've got to make some choices about necklace and about scars. Those don't look like an accidental injury to me. I don't appreciate this game. Can't fix it, can I? I could go back and look at her some more, but it wouldn't matter.
Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
I can't fix it, can I? Yeah, no, there's no fixing. Even though it clearly shows the little recycle icon. Nope. Ah, accepting isn't an option, but what excuse do we offer her? I believe that that's probably the most polite option.
But I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
J.H. Watson. She left Caitlin with a story about our own exploits? I still don't understand why Caitlin was laughing at my totally appropriate attire. Oh, what do we have here? That's not where letters go, Watson. They also don't get forked. Who did this? Reuben Fisher, do you remember me? Well, you are a sorry excuse for a detective. You failed to understand why any of it was done. We chose the lesser evil for a greater, brighter future. We needed to sacrifice the few to help the majority. You'll remember these words one day. Well, F you too, Fisher. Alright, so that's just a memento from the previous case, as usual. Oh yeah, the awards ceremony. It's time to find out that our prize got stolen. And one of these days I'll remember that I don't have to run to the cab. And Watson is out doctoring, one presumes.
Who did it? It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now, don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
Yeah, tell me about the clubhouse.
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Great.
What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Well, it seems Lestrade has somewhat soured on us since the previous game, eh?
The statue of Takunu-Man.
Not anymore.
Traces of metal on stone.
Imagine that. A metal statue used to sit on the stone.
The surface is damaged. The iron mounting rod is broken.
Mm-hmm.
A piece of the statue's mounting rod. Pieces from the pedestal. Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
Yeah, and it took us an awful lot of detective work to figure that out. It's a nice looking watch.
The case is scratched and dented. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
Somebody else around here's been through a great deal.
Money was left inside the wallet.
Is that really it? No, that's not it.
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. Zacharias' folder with some documents.
Looks like Mayan interpretation stuff.
These drawings represent the Mayan symbols.
Drawings.
All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
But not to answer any questions.
If I believe Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
So, where that statue at?
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
Precious stones, poor quality. Interesting. I don't know. This just feels so arbitrary to me, like... Whatever. They feel so ambiguous, you know? Like, I'm just supposed to jump to conclusions. That's not what Holmes is about.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see? The pedestal is now empty.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
Not excellent enough to win the tournament.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, but to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Fine, I'll go get one. Lestrade's a pushover anyway, even if he is grumpy. Is there more stuff out here that I ought to have a poke at? Har har.
What a spectacular season.
Alright. Yeah, we'll just go talk to Lestrade. What are you doing over there? Those guys are still in their sportswear from yesterday.
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine a thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but...
Please, go on.
He said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and... Believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
You're still here.
Look, I want a warrant. Damn it.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Will you write me a warrant? How come nobody writing me a warrant here? Alright, I guess there's probably more outside for me to check out then. I guess we can talk to these two fellers.
What did the police say?
Nope.
Do you know
No, we
anything?
can't. Why would we? They're just... Oh, there's an observatory. Okay. Ah.
Scratches on the stone.
Mm-hmm. Statue jumps down and runs away. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that's not the right order. So then we got that one. And then we got that one. And then we got that one. And then we got there. Even the way he runs is silly.
Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tukunuman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Will you give me a warrant now?
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Yeah, we're on a rather tight leash now, aren't we? So we're off to Scotland Yard. I guess we're going to get the warrant to go and search the club later. It's fine. I wonder what we did to offend Lestrade.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes. Bobby.
Except when you're busy. It's the spear.
The spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
Apparently.
Tissot watch. Swiss. 1855.
Mm-hmm.
An ordinary pencil. Money was left inside the wallet. Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols. The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Look, I already know it's a Stargate address, so... Huh? How many pages are there for me to look through? Alright, fine. I'm going to do this, but I'm not going to do it on camera. So we are doing a pause.
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
So there you go. And now we have a deduce we can do. Charles saw the statue of Tekunuman running away. Sir Charles didn't see the running statue. He's either lying or the running figure was somebody else. I'm going to stand by that one pretty hard. So now let's go see the body. Yeah, I'm finding that I'm not really liking the minigames too much this go around. That translation thing, it's like, there's a reason that stuff is done by experts. And, you know, having a key that gives you a few symbols and a handful of meanings for each, and trying to assemble an actual message from them would require a huge amount of contextual knowledge that Sherlock Holmes does not have, and that I do not have. Oh, buddy. That's quite a hole.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body.
Maybe we should go find that harpooner we arrested in the last one.
The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage.
Digestive? He's got some scars.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death. Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
Infection, huh? There's the entry
This
point.
is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person.
Indeed.
It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
Now we'll get our warrant from Lestrade. What? Really? We already did that one. Wait a minute, but it said I could do a deduce. So I can't do a deduce? Are you just lying to me? Or was that just to indicate that I had added something to my clues? Am I not done with you? Why am I not? Oh, okay,
These
there we go.
scars are old.
And that's it.
We'll need to get a search warrant to investigate the club.
I already said that, Watson. Well, he already said it, but same difference. So now will you talk to Lestrade? Is he in here? Is he in here? Is he in here? He's not in here. That weird glitchy bumping into the door really is not a very good indicator that I can't open the door. It's just a weird glitchy bumping into the door. Use the dang map, weirdo.
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
Where'd he go?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Cool, but where did he go? Are you serious? He's not here. And he wasn't in his office because I did a weird glitchy bumping into the door.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
It'll probably be delightful, actually. Imagine the sensation. Everybody will be so excited to come and visit the club where that guy got impaled by a freaking spear. Alright. Where is that dimwit? Maybe he was standing out in the lobby and I walked right past him. Well, he doesn't appear to be out here, does he? Your hat is too large, friend.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
You're not very useful. See, that door doesn't even have a clicky. Are you kidding me? Doofus.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Well, let's see if we can figure out what crawled up your ass, huh? Yeah. Red stain. We'll come back to that maybe, if we remember. He's cleaning his gun so he's in a good mood. Who the hell is the Robin family?
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
And he's just like, whatever. Okay, so we are meant to infer that Lestrade is sleeping with Mrs. Robin. And that Holmes used that as blackmail to get his warrant. Nothing dishonorable happened. And that's why you should stop talking about it, Sherlock. Now. Oh, and when did you buffoons get here? Alright, boyo, it's time to let me into your silly little club.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
Go on then, protest. I'll be in the club.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Yep, see, everybody's super excited about it. Is this what clubs are like? Like museums that you can hang out and smoke and drink in? That sounds pretty rad, doesn't it? Who is that?
Zacharias Greystoke.
In Guatemala.
Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament.
I think it's probably an archaeological find.
It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club.
Is he related to Yelvis, do you think?
I wonder who this man is. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
And what's with the weird ambiance music in here?
The late Mr. Bromsby's collection.
I recognize that.
The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
Do any of these people with collections live? I mean, at the
Late
moment,
Mr.
not
Roberts'
forever.
collection. This metal globe is very impressive.
Oh,
Some bits are missing.
some bits are missing. Several
Bits
bits.
are missing.
I wonder where the bits are.
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune.
Neat.
This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut.
Wonder why that is.
These antiques look quite valuable.
I believe you were bowling with some of those earlier.
These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
You noticed that too, did you, Holmes? So, where do you suppose the missing globe bits are? And what else is there in here for me to find? Dear Sir Charles, please be advised that we have successfully transferred a new tranche to your club's account. However, the payment period has been reduced to 1 month, and the sum of credit £1,000 due to previous overdue payments. If you wish to review your account, you should contact the bank manager directly. James Ness & Sons Jewelers, Sir Charles Yellingham. We acknowledge receipt of your item, namely 458 grams of solid gold from a part gold Guatemalan statue. We agree to purchase this item. Monies will be paid within 48 hours from receipt of this letter. Although this transaction is entirely legal, we do assure you that it will remain confidential. So, what's his name has been selling off treasures to fund the club, methinks. Yellingham, as I said here in front of everyone, you cannot give away this calendar. I want to study it. We have to discuss this matter before the awards ceremony. I have already warned the other one of this.
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim. Charles Yellingham has a large family.
I love the name Yellingham.
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson.
Super funny.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
For Mr. Olivier, the company director of Royal Parties, to organize the awards ceremony for our bowling club's most recent competition, to the estimation of requirements for guest night, 20 cases of champagne, dinner for 40 reserved from the restaurant, a local musical ensemble to provide entertainment, 30 flower arrangements for table decoration, invitation cards for guests. I know this will be quite expensive, but do please allow me a period of grace to settle the payment, as I recall you were so generous to grant on the previous occasion, thanking you in advance. To Sir Charles Yellingham from Brittany Lovelace, Chief Accountant at Lloyd's Bank. Sir Charles, our records show that you are once again late, and this for the 4th time, in paying the credit you have with our house. Any delay in payment results in a fine of £7 and 10 something else. After studying your proposal, we agree to seizing part of your club's collection in payment of the credit, which will be sold in private auction. All raised monies will be reversed against your credit account.
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
Yeah, I'd already worked that out. And that means that we have a bunch more clues here. Sir Charles desired Greystoke's death in order to obtain and sell off his collection. Sir Charles could sell any other collection contained in the club. Yeah, so the thing is, if he sold the other collections contained in the club, people would notice. But if he sold... I think there was more there that I could do. If he sold the new collection, if he sold, if he sold stuff out of the new collection, then people wouldn't notice. I don't know about those. So yeah, I think it makes sense that he desired Greystoke's death, to obtain the collection so that he could sell it off. Are there more clues in here? Ooh, what is this? That's quite a thing. It's kind of sad that the era of these sorts of things is... Ooh. So apparently that's all we can do with that. Okay. Kind of sad that the era of these sorts of collections is over. I think maybe I've found everything, but... But what am I to do next? That also explains why what's-his-name didn't want to let me in. Maybe there are some more clues that I need to combine here. Maybe I need to actually record this conclusion. He made a false statement and he was motivated in the killing. So... what do we got here? Charles had time and opportunity to be prepared for his victim's visit. That is true. Things are certainly coming together against him. And now I think we're out of stuff to combine. Yeah. So what about that photo? Maybe I can, I can go back to my lab and do a chemistry on it, probably. So let's just do it. No need to walk around. Oh, crap. Well, we ran way over on this one, didn't we? Come back and see me again in episode 6, and we'll do a heckin' chemistry, which I'm probably going to skip, because those are generally not any fun. Talk to you soon.